All right, let's talk about citations. You know, that part of writing a paper that can feel, well, a little overwhelming. If you've ever stared at a reference list wondering what on earth is going on, you're definitely in the right place. Today, we're going to demystify the whole APA citation system, and we're going to focus on the one you'll probably use the most, the academic journal article. We're going to turn that confusion into total confidence. Okay, so first things first, let's talk about those little notes you see sprinkled throughout academic papers. You know the ones. They might look like some kind of secret code, but trust me, once you crack it, the whole system opens up. Yeah, you're reading along, you're in the zone, and then bam, you hit this. A name, followed by et al., then a year, all stuck inside parentheses. What is that? Is it a typo? Is it some kind of academic shorthand you're supposed to just know? What is it trying to tell you? Well, the good news is it's not a secret code at all. Think of it like a signpost on a trail. It's a super quick, in-the-moment pointer that tells you, hey, this idea came from somewhere else. It's a breadcrumb leading you right back to the full source. And that's really the magic of the whole APA system. It's a perfectly connected two-part system. That little signpost in the text hooks up directly with the full story, the full reference at the end of your paper. Let's break down how that actually works. So that little thing in parentheses, that's what we call an in-text citation. Its entire job, its only purpose in life, is to be a quick, clear signpost that guides your reader from the exact sentence they're on straight to the full, detailed entry on your reference page. Simple as that. Okay, and this is the golden rule. If you only remember one thing from this whole explainer, make it this one. The author's name and the year that you put in your text has to be a perfect one-to-one match with the beginning of the entry on your reference page. No wiggle room. They have to match.
So what about that full entry on the reference page? It can look like a long, complicated string of punctuation and italics, right? But what if I told you that every single reference is just answering 4 simple questions? Once you see it this way, it all just clicks.
And here they are. These are the 4 building blocks of pretty much every APA reference. Who wrote it? When did they publish it? What's the title of the work? And finally, where can I go to find it for myself? Who, when, what, where. That's the formula. That's the whole game. All right, enough theory. Let's get our hands dirty and actually build one. We're going to construct the most common reference you'll ever need, the journal article citation, step by step. Okay, let's do this. Step 1 is the who, author's last name, comma, and then their initials. Next, the when. Just pop the year of publication in parentheses. Then the what, the title of the actual article. Now pay attention here, this is a key rule. It's in sentence case, which just means you only capitalize the very first word. And finally, the where. This is the journal's information. You'll italicize the journal's title, add the volume, issue, and page numbers, and wrap it all up with that super important DOI link. And boom, here it is, the complete blueprint. Think of this as your template. Every single piece we just talked about is right here, laid out in the exact order and with the exact formatting that APA wants. Go ahead, you can even pause here and use this as a checklist for your own references. Now let's zoom in on a few of the details that tend to trip people up. First, capitalization. Remember, the article title itself is in sentence case, but the journal's title gets title case, where you capitalize the important words, and it gets italics. Little details matter. Next, punctuation. See that tiny comma between the journal title and the volume number? It's small, but it's absolutely essential. And finally, a nice little simplification from APA 7. We now only use one single space after a period. No more double spacing. Speaking of APA 7, citation styles evolve, they get updated, so let's quickly go over a few of the key changes in the 7th edition because, honestly, they're designed to make your life a whole lot easier. APA 7 introduced some really fantastic updates. The big one for in-text citations, if you have 3 or more authors, you just use et al. Right from the very first time you mention them. No more listing out a long string of names on the first go. Such a time saver. For books, you don't need the publisher's city and state anymore, just the name. And finally, look at the DOI. It's now formatted as a full working URL. It's a live hyperlink, which makes it so much easier for your reader to just click and go right to the source. So there you have it. The code is cracked. APA isn't just a bunch of random rules to memorize. It's a system for joining an ongoing conversation and making sure you give credit where credit is due. You've got the blueprint. You know the key updates. The only real question left is, what amazing idea are you going to share and cite first?